Of course, I am back with another Star Wars review, this time for Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, which is undeniably the best, the original trilogy, and the entire saga. Now, of course, this movie takes place after A New Hope. Luke, Leia, Han, C-3PO, R2-D2, Chewbacca, they're on Hoth, and the Galactic Empire is closing in. There's a cool battle at the beginning, obviously. And the battle, the battle between the Rebels and the Galactic Empire is still going on, and now they're hoping to get closer to it. They're now really hoping, and they're still trying to take down the Empire. After the destruction of the Death Star, the Empire, they feel like they're getting closer to taking down the Empire for good. Now, of course, this is the best movie. I really love this movie. It's a masterpiece. George Lucas, unfortunately, does not have any involvement, really, except, executive producing, I think, writing the story. This movie is directed by Irvin Kershner and is written by Lawrence Kasdan and Leigh Brackett, I believe. How do you pronounce her name? Comment below if I said it wrong. And it is undeniably the best. The Battle of Hoth is just awesome. It's just not only cool effects and great shots. It's just a thrilling battle. It still holds up so well today. It's really giving it credit. The movie is also a complete change of pace. It's not only faster paced, and it's not only also has a lot of great blend of humor, but also has a very dark tone. And that's really what makes it so cool, is that it really took heavy risks during the time when the PG-13 rating still wasn't around. This wasn't until I think like 1984 that they finally approved with the PG-13 rating. They finally put it in their system of the MPAA system of ratings. It's a very dark movie. I mean, there's a lot more at stake. Not only the fact that the Empire is closing in, that they're under attack, they're in danger. They also have to deal with a lot. I mean, there's a lot of different subplots going on, such as a romantic relationship between Han and Leia, and it actually works so well thanks to fantastic chemistry, which of course they get due to the banter back and forth between them, which is so entertaining to watch. And I believe them. I really believe in their chemistry, and it's also really heartfelt. The movie, and also what makes it darker is not only in terms of the tone, but also in the cinematography, which really helps show the fact that this movie is going in a dark path. Just like usual, the visuals are astounding. There are some cool uses of practical and visual effects, but also it's more powerful in my opinion. It has a stronger story, and also really impacted me more than the first one. There's just a whole lot more to it. When Luke is training with Yoda, it's just really good. It's very inspiring, but it also really proves that he's still not ready yet, but of course he's getting there to take it to battling Darth Vader himself. There's a lot of great build up to the final scene of the movie, to the final fight between Luke and Vader. It's undeniably incredibly heart-pounding, and the build-up led to such an incredibly satisfying battle, but also the final twist. Oh man. The final twist is undeniably one of the greatest in film history. Everyone keeps talking about it, so unfortunately you kind of know it, but still, I don't really take that against me. In fact, you know what's going to happen. Because the movie, I think, still did a fantastic job building up to it and revealing it. Well, I wasn't all that shocked. Still, its twist, and we already knew about it because people cannot stop talking about it thanks to the massive appeal of Star Wars. There's also stronger acting from all the cast members. They actually have this emotional side to their characters, which works so well. They really show the emotional side of their characters. And also, they offer more expansion into the galaxy. There's a lot more in the Star Wars universe. More worlds to discover, all these kinds of creatures, and there's also a whole lot more to offer, such in terms of humor. The movie is slightly longer than is a bit longer than the first one, so at least you get to see more out of the characters, such as the humor. It's still even though it's very dark, it's still very funny, and the visuals I think are better than Episode 4, mostly due to the advancements in technology between Episode 4 and 5. And I thought it was very good. The visuals still look great. There's some beautiful shots, like beautiful location shots, and it worked well enough. There are some great scenes, very iconic scenes in the movie that I think still hold up well today. There's a lot of good humor. There is also real drama. It's also a lot. It really pushes up the stakes, really drives home the danger of the war, the massive extent it goes when it comes to when your possibility that you may end up losing. It's a real battle of wit. You really have, it's really major risks. It's very thrilling as a movie. It's a very, very thrilling movie, and while it's not really, and there's still fun in it, but it's really more engaging in its story thanks to its darker tone. You take it more seriously rather than just kick back and have fun with it. There is still witty banter time and time again, but still, you take it more seriously. Irvin Kershner, for a guy who's not considered that great of a director and also made RoboCop 2, which I fucking hated, he did manage to really give us good performances. He also really mastered at making the film darker and truly driving home bringing everything to a completely satisfying conclusion and really ramping us up for the finale, even though it wasn't as great as this movie, obviously. And it was really just fantastic filmmaking. The writing is also just great because, I mean, they explore a lot more of the characters, they offer up a lot more depth. They introduce us to new characters that we all love instantly and have so much fun with. And and also it's one of the most influential movies of all time. Just like the first one, there's so much influence around this. Without it, sci-fi wouldn't be as big as it is now. And I think we won't have movies such as maybe even Avatar because of the massive ambition put into this project. Obviously, 5 out of 5 stars. It's just one of the greatest additions to such a legendary series, and it's obvious that that J.J. Abrams has taken heavy inspiration from the darker tone in Episode 7 because you can kind of see that. I know people are complaining about the dumbest things such as the Black Stormtrooper. Seriously, are you just racist, you assholes? They're trying to make this more open. They're trying to have a more diverse cast, and they really try to make it work. And I really hope it does. I mean, you have Adam Driver from the show Girls, which I think is very funny. And while that's like a drama, it's still a great show. And I really hope that this movie's going to be good. I really think it's going to be the third film in film history to make $2 billion at the box office. Bet on that. Anyways, guys, that's my review for Empire Strikes Back. If you want, you can subscribe, comment below. What did you think of Empire Strikes Back? Do you think it's better than A New Hope or not? Is it what is your favorite in the original trilogy? And hope for more videos soon.